position, at 6'6", number 41, Dalton Connect. A 6'10" forward, number 14, Manas Bucelis. In the middle, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 0, Jalen Duran. Starting at the other guard, at 6'9", number 32, Cooper Flag. As a power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 8, Caleb Wilson. The head coach of your home team, ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Mikal Bridges, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. And for the Bulls, Connect out there with Flag. Then it's Bucelis. Then it's Duran. And it's Wilson in at the four-man position. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
That one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Here's Brunson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now, here's Duran. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this is where Duran is most comfortable operating from. He focuses on taking high percentage shots.
And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. Brunson the pass to Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you. But it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And it's Flag missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Lets it go with a three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's the right pass to make. No tunnel vision with Duran.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Stolen by Connect. That's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Flag, and he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. And New York making a change. McBride's checked in. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Take a look at New York. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they're a great team in the 3rd spot. And when you're a top 3 team in this league, you've got a shot at the title. So they got to be happy with their position.
Bridges misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Tipped away. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. With a screen on Duran. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, how about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
Pass to Buzelis. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked.
And now, a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, Kevin. The news out in Chicago involves the Bulls' early season roster moves. They were able to acquire the 7-footer Ivica Zubac. He's a presence in the paint who will clean the glass, bring them some more size and rim protection. I'm told they feel very strongly about how big of a piece he'll be for them moving forward.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Hart. 5 points in the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pass to Wilson. Floats one. Another shot. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson fires from way outside. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass the flag. Here's Wilson. He nails it. We're tied up. Wilson's got 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hart outside. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Connect. Up and in on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Bucks. Now McBride. Scoreless thus far. Brunson, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
That puts them in the lead.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Knicks trail by 3. And it's Connect in the corner. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, he's got the hot end, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And here's Brunson outside. Doesn't go for him. Connect with it. the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
We've now got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Karl-Anthony Towns. Hey, Allie, what have you heard?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Knicks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Allie, thanks as always.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You got to be lucky, too.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. We've got Williams, Miles McBride out there with Thomas. Then it's Bridges, and it's Jones in at the 5. Now, here's Sabonis. That one drops one. Sabonis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Williams' shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
It's good from long range.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wallace kicks to Carter. The 3. They get the rebound. Here's Sabonis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Knicks trail by 10. McBride on the wing. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, Thomas. And again, it's a New York 3.
Well, if Thomas is playing off the ball, he's probably going to shoot it once he gets the rock.
Sabonis' shot is off.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Knicks also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Lopez. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. A nice shot by McCain. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Williams can't hit. The Bulls leading by 6. Over to the wing. Here's Bruce Ellis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continues to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now, here's Bridges. 12 points his last outing, and it goes down 2 points. 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
He's building nicely off that first quarter. In a groove.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
So for the Bulls, Sabonis, he's checked in for Zubac, and Wallace subbed in for Jared McCain. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Bridges.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Here's Wilson, and the Bulls another three.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to McBride. And now here comes Wilson leading the break, and Wallace slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Inside, here's Buzelis. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. Anunoby has the open look, and just miss after miss right now. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Flag, and the Bulls take on 2 more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Shots good by Wilson.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
Pass to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. And it's Flag with the rebound.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Back to McBride. Sinks the three-pointer. McBride's got 9 points.
Well, that's the kind of awareness they love to see from Thomas. Creates a good 3 opportunity with the kick out.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And if they keep training the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be right back after this.
Taking a look here at Chicago. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of it. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Chicago Bulls. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Chicago leading by 14. They've got Jalen Duren. Flag is out there with Dalton Knecht. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Knecht, so instinctive at finding open space there and taking advantage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Duren. This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Count it.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Driving the lane. From deep, Brunson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Turing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Up top, Anunoby. He's guarded by Connect. Brunson with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Shakes him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bridges outside. Anunoby outside. Pass to Brunson. The 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
As we see Connect expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Mike Brown calls the timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms.
And Connect gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's flag missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to Towns. And again, unable to change momentum. Bulls moving the ball around. Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's Wilson. Sinks the triple. Wilson's got 31 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
From deep, Brunson. That shot off.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Buzelis. And the Bulls another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The Knicks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Towns finds Bridges. To the paint. Hart outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 23. Here's Flag. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, you would binge watch the 86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Stop for your 3.
checked in for New York.
3-1-2 crew.
Bridges outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Unloads from 9. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Wilson. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Wilson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
A shot by Wilson, no good. The Knicks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Wilson with the block. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
So for the Knicks, Jones checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Williams comes in for Josh Hart. And Thomas subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Pass to McBride. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Asenge. Good. Nice job down low. Asenge's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jones up top. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Wilson grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nembhard for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Wilson. And that one drops for him. Wilson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Knicks. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Miles McBride out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. McBride with the ball. Wallace is there. The bull shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Pass to Carter. And there's the drive. He gets it in there. Carter's got his first points in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 3 from Thomas knocks down the 3 ball.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Sabonis against Towns. And he comes up with the deuce. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, it's a New York 3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wallace misses. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Thomas. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Carter penetrating.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So for the Knicks, Hardy's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Williams. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride.
This is the type of defender Duren is capable of being. Terrific activity and positioning, coming up with the rejection.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Buzelis, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Hard who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That'll be his second foul of the game. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Cameron Thomas.
Substitution, number 32.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Wilson. Here's Duren. The tray. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Duren. Duren's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Bridges. It's tipped.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
13 feet away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Here's Wilson. Yes, that goes in. Wilson's got 42 in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brunson draws the double. Puts up a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
The baseline J. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead. Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And Duren is right there.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Shots good by Wilson.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this award.
Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Now the Bulls with it. Takes a 3. Connect. No good.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That's good from Anunoby.
OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Buzelis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brunson scanning the floor. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.